In today's society, people live off of this one word and one word only. That is validation. 90% of the people that live on this planet need validation. You can see validation in people that want validation through apps such as Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, mainly TikTok. And I recommend everyone watching this video delete TikTok. I don't care who you are. If you had to choose one app to delete that is social media related, delete TikTok. That shit is a curse. You see TikToks of people where it's like, okay, look at my fit. I'm putting on this fit for this certain boy, for this certain girl, because I want them to love me. You love me. You need validation. That's all you want. You need to put on a certain fit for a certain person. That is validation. Why do you need that? Okay, what if the person likes you? How are you going to feel after that? Do you feel like you need to still be valid to that person? You need to be valid to that person, but inside of you, deep inside your soul, you are not valid with yourself. You care more about external validation than internal validation. Let's say you got this fresh new fit. You go to school and then people say, okay, I see you, nice fit. And then you feel this rush of clarity that, okay, this is a good fit. Everyone will be satisfied of what I am wearing today. And then after that, you get home from school, lay in your bed, maybe just, I don't know, like a total loser. At the end of the day, it does not matter what you wear. It does not matter how people perceive you as a person. I won't lie to y'all. I needed validation when I was a freshman in high school because at that time, I did not love myself. I needed people to give a certain emotion to me that will make me feel like I'm satisfied in the head. But internally, I did not like myself at all. I was chubby. I was beating my dick off every day. I was eating junk food. I was just doing these unnecessary, unhealthy habits that kept me at that state of discomfort or just dissatisfaction in general. Let's say you have this shirt on and this shirt is an anime design. In today's society, people see that thing as a nerdy / weeaboo thing to do. But internally, you like wearing that shirt because you like that certain anime. Maybe it's Attack on Titan, maybe it's Naruto, maybe it's One Piece, maybe it's just an anime you really love to your soul. I mean, maybe not that deep, but you just really like the anime. And so you go to the gym, you got on the fit, you got on the shirt that you like. Let's say you're hitting a set of dumbbell lateral raises and this girl or guy walks up to you and is like, that is the nerdiest shirt I have ever seen in my life, man. How would he feel in that present moment? He would not care about his opinion because internally he likes that shirt and he does not care about what other people think about it. You do not need validation from an external source, such as people, such as things, such as other people around the internet. If you live off of a validation from people, you're not going to be valid with yourself in the long run. The people that judge you are the ones who don't love themselves. They need validation for themselves. They need external validation specifically. Without that, they want to be satisfied with the stuff they're wearing right now, that they are wearing at that certain time and present moment. It actually just pisses me off that I'm actually talking about this and why it's actually a thing. Because there's these things called trends where you design your hair a certain way, where you wear a certain shoe, some certain pants, a certain shirt, maybe it's jewelry, earrings, necklaces, chains. And it's all because these people with external validation needs, they come together and they build this foundation of a trend. That is what trends are. Trends are people that come together and they seek validation because they do not love themselves. Maybe they love themselves, but they don't truly love themselves. Let's get off the topic of external validation from people or friends. And let's get on to internal validation. Now, how can I be valid with myself internally? Self-improvement comes first. Finito, done. I'm going into topic with this because self-improvement is just easier said than done. Because maybe you have these habits of eating junk food, maybe just beating off every once per 6 hours, I don't know. You have these really unnecessary, unhealthy habits. You need to change them. But with force, if you force someone to do something, they're not going to do it. Like teachers forcing students to do homework. They do not want to do the homework. The teachers are forcing that energy towards the kids to complete this certain piece of paper. That's why people do it, because if you are forced to do something, you are just sacrificing your own life. Actually, no, I don't. What the fuck, man? If you want to get on self-improvement, you must be willingly choose to get on self-improvement. I cannot force you to get on self-improvement, because if I were to force you, you would not do any of the things that I described. You would not take care of yourself. You would not meditate. You would not journal. You would not focus on your inner health, your mind, your body, your soul. You would not elevate as a person internally and physically and spiritually, which counts as internally, but I just want to add there because spirituality is cool too, you know. Now, how I first started loving myself is I came to a realization in my freshman year that I'm going to be doing a summer job in which I lifeguard. It was around April and May 2019, and I told myself I had to look shredded for the summer. I first started doing the concept of beginning to work out. What this did for me is it disciplined me and it built a foundation to just catapult my fitness career. So right now, compared to freshman year, I'm 3 years into fitness, and all I can say is it is such a blessing to be at this position with my mental clarity because of fitness. I'm not talking about
fitness dick in your mouth.
I'm talking about working out, curling weights, squatting, bench pressing, all that good stuff. And you don't need to necessarily hit weights. You can just do calisthenics. That's how I started out. I started hitting 50 push-ups in the morning every day. I still had the same diet, which was pretty shit, because in the mornings I would get this chalky milk and a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Another thing is to eat right. Now, I'm just saying straight up, it's easier said than done, as I said previously with self-improvement. Eating a clean diet makes you feel good internally and externally. It clears up acne. I mean, I'm bulking, so you relax now. You relax.
You ain't funny.
When I first started eating clean, it was actually 3 months, and it was actually when I was working as a lifeguard, because my mom would make me these sandwiches with deli slices of turkey. Let's see, it was turkey, chicken. Yeah, I had double protein. Turkey, chicken, and cheese. And it wasn't just any type of cheese, it was provolone cheese, which I'm truly still a fan of, even though I am vegan. I eat vegan provolone cheese, so don't roast me. Don't roast me. Yes, I am vegan. Actually, hold on, let me adjust my posture. I remember weighing in PE class one time as a freshman, and I stepped on that scale and it said 143. And now I was weighing at around that time, I was weighing around 130, 135. Just eating clean, eating these nutritious value foods such as vegetables, fruits, protein shakes, those are good. Anything that has nutritional value, which will help your body in its essential needs of vitamins and minerals. That's all you need. Another thing to make yourself valid internally is through nofap or semenretention. When you are sustaining from pornography and you are not releasing semen or your life force, that semen or life force is going to be absorbed by your bones, by your muscles. It's going to be absorbed and it's going to build this foundation of a new person. You, as a person, need to stop beating your meat. It has so many benefits. I'm not going to list them off, but without the benefits, you need to do this as a lifestyle. As a lifestyle for discipline, as a lifestyle for growing as a person. to elevate yourself, to elevate your conscious. Shout out to all my spiritual people watching this. Your semen gets absorbed and it builds this new person. These practices make you one of the best men to ever walk on this earth. And I'm not even exaggerating it. A lot of people underestimate what nofap and semen retention can do to you. Today's society view people who do nofap or semen retention or anything self-improvement related as a joke, as a loser, a person who gets no bitches. They don't want to see you win. That's all they're saying. If they are hating on you, they do not want to see you elevate in life. If people actually take the time out of their day just to walk up to you and say, hey, you're a fucking loser for doing this and that, they do not love themselves. And as explained, they are not internally loving themselves. And they are not internally valid with themselves. I have started the journey from June of 2020 to present day now. I can just say it's a really good journey. It will build you discipline. It will build you a new foundation of a new person. It will just be good for you in general to be this being who's just aware of what's going on in reality. It's just mind-blowing how people see other people doing self-improvement related stuff as cowards and as losers. You do not need to be normal in today's society to be valid. What really matters most is you sustain from this PMO addiction, because what that will lead in the long run, you will view women as sex objects and nothing else, because you are seeing person and another person just start having sex on a screen, the one that I'm recording right now, the one that you see me through. What porn does to you is deteriorates your brain from doing anything and looking at things. With semen retention or nofap, you can actually go up to girls and approach them and actually flirt or just, get their number without just being like,
oh my god, hey, can I get your number?
God, man, shut up, bro. Just shut up. Just shut up, man. Just shut up. Real talk. Next way to elevate in life is through mental health work. What am I talking about by mental health work? I'm talking about meditation, breathing exercises. I'm talking about just working on your mental health, going to therapy. Mental health is overly looked in today's society because all people just see is just other people with these expensive cars, anything that's expensive just targets them as they need validation themselves. This is why mental health is a thing, because of validation. Validation is going to make you feel a certain way if you do not get it through external sources. Not only you're not getting validation from yourself, you're not getting validation from other people, and that's going to be a hell of a problem. But with meditating, with doing the inner work, focus on your 8 chakras, we just need to clear our heads. We have put so much stress on our heads that we cannot comprehend it. That is why people deal with depression, anxiety, mental health regulated issues. It's just too much pressure on the brain that you can take. And to relieve that sense of pressure, you need to do it through sources such as meditation, maybe breath work. Because recently I've been doing breath work, and all I can tell you is just I feel so good in the head. I'm at this rested state in my head where I just feel relaxed. I feel chilled out. I feel like I can just lay back and just be comfortable with myself, like I'm floating in air. If you don't know where to start with meditations, I recommend a guided meditation, which I'll put in the description below so that you can just follow along with them. All it takes is just 5 to 15 minutes of any form of meditation. You do not have to sit down on a bed, on the ground. You can just go for a run. You can have anything for meditation as a source of mental clarity, because that is the end goal. You can find sources of meditation through anything and anywhere. You could just have a walk in nature, maybe just a little jog around the park. Maybe you could just read for 10 minutes, maybe write for 10 minutes. Just anything that leads to the end goal of mental clarity will be absolutely perfect. It's insane how many people are not valid with themselves because of what they are doing, what the habits that they are actually doing to make them as a person, to establish their foundation of who they actually are. If you put in the work for your inner validation, you will not care about what other people think about you. You will not care about the external validation. But if you care too much about the external validation and you need other people's opinions on what to do and what to wear, you will not regard your inner self and your inner validation. You will hate yourself on the inside, but as it seems, you'll be completely fine on the outside. If you care to put in the inner work, you will not give a shit about other people's opinions and what other people have to think about certain topics and certain ways and certain things that they do. As a person, you are established. You establish your foundation of who you actually are. You do not give a shit about other people. No hesitation, no limitation, and I'm out. See ya. I look like Hamza Adonis. And today, oh fuck.